Hi guys, it's Ariana. Welcome back to my channel. So for tonight's video, we are finally going to be playing with the PUR Rawbeautykristi palette. So I'm very excited to play with this palette because Rawbeautykristi is literally one of my favorite YouTubers on the platform. I have watched probably all of her videos by now. So I really like Rawbeautykristi's channel. I really like Rawbeautykristi as a creator, and I'm very excited that she finally has an eyeshadow palette with a brand. I'm very excited. So this is her palette. She has all of this amazing artwork on the front that she did herself. It's incredibly beautiful. She's very talented. So all of her drawings just show how much creativity she has, and I'm absolutely obsessed with the Harry Potter Deathly Hallows symbol with the eye in it right there. That is literally my favorite. And then her cat, oh my god, I love the packaging so much, and it's literally just so gorgeous. So her palette is a double-sided palette. So on one side you have a gorgeous color story, just a very colorful story, very, very vibrant and almost like neons, which I'm very excited for. And then the other side she has a more wearable side. So for the people that are more preferencing towards a nude eyeshadow palette, this is a color story that you probably will like a little bit more. I'm really happy that she did both sides because you guys know that I'm really not into nude eyeshadows, but I will play around with them and use them because I want to see how they perform. So I have played with this palette already just in my own time. I didn't film a video or anything. I was just playing with it because I wanted to see what it was like. And I played around with the purple and I think the green and the pink. Maybe not the pink. I played around with some of the colors, some of the purple and the greens, and I thought that this palette worked really well. So I'm very excited to play around with it again tonight and see if I can make a fun look come to life. So I'm very excited because all of the names for these colors are really, really perfect. She has such awesome taste in names, and I think some of them are so funny, like Am I Orange? If you are a Rawbeautykristi fan, you'll know that she's constantly asking her camera, am I orange? Why am I orange? Why did my camera go orange? And I absolutely love that she put a color in there. Am I orange? And I also really like the fact that she put in You're Not My Real Dad on the other side. So if you are a fan of Rawbeautykristi, some of the names are things that she says on her channel all the time, and I just think that's so perfect. And I'm very excited to play with this palette. So of course tonight I'm gonna do a colorful eye look. I will do another video in the future of the neutral side, but tonight I really wanna play with some colors and just do a look. So I did play with the purple and the green in my own time, and I think I'm gonna do another look with similar colors. I really want to play with the green and the blue here. I think this blue is really pretty, and I also want to dip into the Cafe Disco color just because it is a really gorgeous shimmer. So it is very, 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 very pigmented and shimmery and gorgeous, and I'm obsessed. So I've already primed my eyes using the ColourPop, I always say ColourPop for some reason, the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Concealer, and my eyes are ready to go. So please ignore my broken skin right now. As you guys have seen from my last video that I posted a couple of days ago, or this may not be the next video that goes up, I don't know how this is working yet. I was using a product that broke me out really badly, so I'm not using that product anymore, but I did do a review on it, and now this is the aftermath of my skin. It's just not feeling that great. So yeah, so please ignore my skin. My skin sucks right now, and it's very broken out, and it's kind of irritated and red, and it is what it is. Anyway, so my eyebrows are already done. I used my James Charles Morphe palette just to fill them in, and now I am gonna go in and play with some eyeshadows. So I'm gonna go in with a fluffy blender brush. So this is from the brand, it does not say anymore. I don't remember what these brushes are from. Oh, it does. These are from Moda Studios, so I do really like these brushes. They are very, very soft, and they are actually pretty large for eyeshadow brushes, but I'm excited to use them, so I'm gonna zoom you guys in. And turn up my light a little bit so you guys can see my face, and then we can go in. So I think I'm gonna start off by going into, what color do I want to go into? I think I'm gonna go into Garden State all into my crease, which is this gorgeous green color right here. And I'm just going, oh, I also really love the fact that it comes with a mirror. That is amazing. I have a mirror right in front of me, but I do think that palette's coming with mirror is just an extra fun little touch. So it does have a lot of kick up. If you are unfamiliar with PUR shadows, I'm not the biggest fan of PUR as a company. I've never really had an eyeshadow palette from them that I've liked. I've always gotten eyeshadow palettes in BoxyCharm, and I've never really liked them. So I was really surprised when I saw that Rawbeautykristi was collaborating with PUR, and I was kind of on the fence if I wanted to get it because I've never actually liked PUR's eyeshadows. But when I played with this palette on my own time, I actually really enjoyed how the palette worked, so I'm very excited for that, and maybe I will have to give PUR another chance. Maybe all of the stuff I've gotten in BoxyCharm has just been duds. who knows. But anyway, I'm going into Garden State just on a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna put that into my crease. So I barely had to blend it out at all, and it's blending out very, very nicely. It's almost effortlessly. You do see that the eyeshadow does kind of disappear a little bit, so I'm just going to pack in a little bit more of that green turquoise color just because it is really pretty, and just build up my color until I'm satisfied. So if you can hear the wind, I did have to open my window. It is very warm here right now, which is very odd for Canada in November. It's usually around -10 to -15 right now, and we are sitting at +7. So that's really odd, but it's very windy out, but I did really want to have a breeze because my studio is really warm right now. So if you can hear the outside noises, I apologize, but I'm too warm to not. I'm gonna take off my sweater. All right, so this blue turquoise color is super gorgeous, and I'm living for it. So I'm gonna go into my tapered brush right now. So this is the Luxie 131 mini angled brush, and I'm gonna go into the color Hurtful, which again is another amazing name from her channel, and you can see the kick up. The kick up is a lot, but if you don't mind that, then you don't mind that. I'm gonna put that color on the outer corner. So I did just get a whiff of Melt Cosmetics, This is not Melt. I did just get a whiff of PUR's signature scent that they put in palettes that I don't like. They always lace their palettes with like this vanilla kind of sweet scent, and I really just don't think eyeshadow should have a scent. Okay, that's gonna annoy me. I don't like the scent that PUR puts in their palettes. If that's one thing that I could say that I wish they wouldn't do, is I don't like scents in makeup. I don't like scents in skincare. I don't like scents in any of that stuff. So I would prefer if they just wouldn't do that. I just don't like the scents in it. It's just not for me. It smells almost like sickly sweet, and I'm just like not into it. But I did really want to support Rawbeautykristi, so I mean, she probably has no idea who I am, but I did want to support her. So now I'm just taking a little bit of Garden State, and I'm just going in and touching up the crease and blending out that really deep blue color that we put in there, because that's super pretty. That Hurtful color, it kind of reminds me of like an ocean blue. That's kind of what this look is giving me right now. It's like ocean vibes, and I'm really excited. Now I'm just taking a little bit of Hurtful onto my brush and just going over top of my lid area a little bit and just kind of blending it out. And then over top of the lid there, I think I want to go into maybe the other side. The other side has, no. I want to go into the color Cafe Disco. It's like this really pretty shimmery pink kind of reflect color. And I'm going to put that all over my lid. I think that's going to be really pretty. So now I'm just taking a little bit of Garden State just to blend those two colors together. And a little bit of Hurtful on the same brush and just building up the lid color. I'm going to take some of the NYX glitter glue. So this is the glitter primer from NYX, and I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger, and I'm just going to tap onto my inner corner and onto my lid, and basically tap that down until it's tacky, and then I can put the shimmer over top. So this is a trick that I learned from Beaut Bean's channel. She always uses glitter primer when she does shimmers, just because she says that she gets the most out of her shimmer when she does this. And I used to always do cut creases and put some concealer down just to get my base to have like a pop of something, but I realized that glitter primer works basically the same thing. So you can see that I keep wiping away the fallout. There is a lot of fallout for this, so I do recommend doing your base, your foundation and concealer and all that second, or you may end up with a mess. So keep that in mind. All right, so now we can go in with the Cafe Disco color, which is that really gorgeous shimmer color I showed you guys at the beginning. And I'm going to put it on just a packer brush. And I'm just gonna go in without wetting my brush at all, just to see how the shimmer works. Oh, wow. Wow, okay, you don't need to wet this. That is stunning and so freaking pigmented. Holy, putting that little bit of glitter primer down really helped, and I didn't need to wet my brush at all. I find that wetting my brushes before I go into a eyeshadow can almost mess with the formula a little bit, and it can almost ruin eyeshadow palettes. So I've been trying to do just the glitter primer first, and oh my god, that color is stunning. Okay, so I do want to go over it with a little bit of, just a little bit of that blue. So I'm going to go into Garden State, and I'm just going to tap it nice and light over top of that shimmer color, just to make that shimmer color a little bit of a reflect of blue, just because it does have like a silver kind of pinky reflect, and I don't really want the pink reflect. I want more of a blue. So I'm just taking the tiniest amount on my brush and just tapping it over top of that shimmer color. And now I'm gonna go into my outer corner with the Hurtful color and just build up that outer corner a little bit more, and then take a little bit more of the shimmer and just tap it onto that seam, just so that the seam isn't so like harsh. Wow, that is really pretty. So this was a very simple look. I didn't want to do anything too crazy tonight because I'm actually very tired. I just got off work about an hour ago. I live an hour away from where I work, so I had to drive home tonight. It is a random Wednesday night that I'm doing this video, and I didn't want to do too crazy of an eye look just because I'm very tired. So I am going to quickly recreate this on the other side, and then I will be right back. All right, so I have my base on now and I have my eyelashes on. So now we just have to do the under eyes. So I think I want to keep this look pretty simple and pretty blue. So I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that green Garden State on my brush, and then I might just go over it with a little bit of that shimmer just because that shimmer is really pretty. So I'm just going to carefully sweep this underneath my waterline and just match it up to where I went a little bit further on my outer corner into that Hurtful color. Now keep in mind this palette does have a lot of fallout, so be very careful once you have your foundation and concealer on, or else you might make a mess. So now I'm going to go in with my packer brush, and just with a little bit of the residue that's on it, I'm just going to lay a little bit of that shimmer across my waterline. I don't want to go too heavy-handed with the shimmer just because it is really pigmented, so I'm just using what is left over on my brush just to make a little bit of a shimmery look, and I think that's really pretty. So I wish I did have a really pretty blue to pair with this. I might have a teal. Let me just, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with a white eyeliner today. So I actually did go and pick up this liner from NYX. They had it at my drugstore. Jesus, that took forever. All right, so they had this at my drugstore, so I'm just going to quickly do my waterline with a white liner. I usually do a black liner in my waterline, but I did just want to change it up a little bit and do a white liner instead. And I think that really looks pretty. It really tied this look together. And I do believe they say that putting white in your waterline makes your eyes look bigger, whereas putting black in your waterline makes them look smaller. I always do black, but I do think I really like the white in my waterline, and I'm very happy to have picked this up again. I did also pick up the black version of it, so the Black Bean and Milk from NYX. I'm very excited to have those again. So now the last thing that we need to do is a little bit of mascara and some highlight. So my highlight that I'm going to use tonight is my Jaclyn Hill highlight in the shade Extra with my highlighter brush, wherever that is. And I'm just going to highlight my high points. And as you guys know, I really go for a blinding highlight. So you guys can do however much you guys want, but I always go overboard with highlight, and look how pretty that highlight is. I've had this highlight for about a year now, almost a year, I think a year in January, and I'm still not through it, so you get quite a decent amount of product, and I'm very happy about that because it is very expensive. I forgot to put some highlight in my brow bone, so let's do that quickly. I am going to use the Cafe Disco color just because it is such a pretty shimmer color, and I'm just gonna go directly underneath my brow bone and my inner corner. So my eyes are officially highlighted, and I think that looks really gorgeous. So the last thing is my mascara. So I'm gonna go in with the Lily Lashes mascara and just quickly do my waterline lashes. And let's blend a little bit of my regular lashes into my falsies. So the lashes that I am wearing today are from the brand Urban Pop Lashes. They're the lashes I always use, so if you are curious about my gorgeous lashes, they are Bewitched from Urban Pop Cosmetics, or Urban Pop Lashes. My stove is beeping at me, so I will be right back. I think my french fries are done. I think that looks really gorgeous, and just need to blend in my forehead lines a little bit, because you know, they like to do that to me. And the last thing that we need to do is we need to set your face, well, set my face. So I am using the Iconic London Prep Set and Glow setting spray, and it does have a shimmer to it, and I really like that, so that's why I use it. I also like the smell of it. It kind of smells like a grandma. I don't know why I like it, but I do. All right, so this is the first eye look I've done on my channel with the Rawbeautykristi, all right, Rawbeautykristi and PUR palette, and I'm very, very excited to have this palette. I'm very excited to have finally gotten a palette from Rawbeauty. Why can't I say her name tonight? Rawbeautykristi. She has been talking about doing a eyeshadow palette for a really long time. She always said that she wanted to do it with ColourPop, and I'm very excited that she did it with a different brand. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of PUR, I actually really liked the way that these blended and these performed, and I knew Kristi wouldn't let me down. So I'm very excited that I got this palette. It was very expensive. It was about $58, and then converted to Canadian, it was about $70, so it is very expensive. It was worth it though. I do really like this palette. I do think this palette is absolutely gorgeous. I love the color stories of both sides. Both sides are really gorgeous. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of neutrals, I still think this is a really wearable for me palette. I really like that yellow. I want to play around with some of these colors. I think that'll be the next look that I do with this palette, will be with the neutrals. But the colorful side is absolutely so gorgeous, and you can create such fun looks with a color story like this, and I'm very excited for her that she finally got this palette. It is a limited edition item, so if you haven't gotten it yet, I do recommend that you go pick it up. It is please recycle, cruelty-free, gluten-free, and vegan-friendly, and it is good for 6 months. I don't really follow that with eyeshadow or makeup in general. I don't follow the packaging of saying that something expires after a certain amount, because makeup to me does not expire. It's too expensive to expire. That is my personal opinion. So I'm very excited that she created this palette. It is very gorgeous, and I'm very, very impressed with it. This eyeshadow look turned out gorgeous. It blended so well. It was very easy to do, and honestly, you do not need to be a freaking makeup artist to make a gorgeous eyeshadow look like this. So not to toot my own horn or anything, but I think this looks absolutely amazing. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to go check out Rawbeautykristi. If you aren't already subscribed to her, highly recommend her. Her channel is absolutely amazing, and she is an amazing creator, and she's about to be a mom, and I'm just so excited for her. Please subscribe if you are interested in more videos like this, and I will see you guys at the next video. Bye! P.S. My background is still Halloweeny because I have not decided to change it yet, because I am still in spooky season, and nobody can make me come out of spooky season, because spooky season is life. Okay, bye.